guys to work on is think of it this way. If I lift one leg and I put it here without stepping in the ground, how difficult would it be for this leg to hop over and land like this, versus if this leg starts to swing and then hop over 1 and 2, then reverse it 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Right? So here's where we're going to leave this one up. Anna, come right, please. So if I start out on the ground, in the guard, should be in the knees, that we're going to, from right now, we're starting here. When we start the motion, just keep your hands in nice and tight and step, right? So I'm going to take this leg and I'm going to bring it here. Same motion. This one starts, this one pushes. So as this one lifts, I'm getting my hips off the ground, I'm leading up. This one kicks, and I get to this side here. Then this one's going to lift, other one's going to kick, hips come up, and I rotate here. The important part is to roll from hips to shoulders. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 for right now. So get that rocking here. Moving on, because this is what's going to help you guys clear the line. So now, if just the arm bar itself, so if I get an arm and I'm here, it's nice to just work with this, but if you have a bigger person that you're going to struggle with and you can't push it through a maneuver, you need the technique. So now in this position, that's when I can shift over and get that angle. For the next part, we're going to start with the arms, because one of the most important parts about the arm bar is pinning the elbow and the whole shoulder joint itself. So give me your arm, please. So when I start working from here, if I start to move around the arm without actually controlling them and then the losing, and that's where the knees can keep it intact, and then the leg goes over, so it stays in the same position where it's got to be. Now the elbow's past my crotch point, closer to my belly button, so when I lift, I can crank it much easier from there. So the next part of the rotations, we're going to be holding hands, so we're just sitting together, put it on the chest, and you can sit up a little bit. So, there you go. So once you have this, I want to be able to work around the hands using my thighs to rub on the outside of the tricep as I'm switching through. So now if I start one way and I get to here, I pin the tricep. When I switch it over, this leg comes down and I'm using my left leg in this case as I'm rotating. This one gets me the way. Left leg allows me to scoop out and rotate, and then I push the leg up and over the head. When I'm coming back on this side, I'm using the right knee rises up to the shoulder, which allows me to keep the hand straight as I lock over and then in it. Then a little bit faster. So 1, 2, 3. Okay? I'm always hooking first. So this leg will go on the other side of the hip. This one will follow through over. This one goes on the hip. This one follows through over. As you do this, you're going to start moving out. Adjust, stay close, and then again start it. Shift. 1, then